What up, though? What up, though? What up, though? Got another episode. This episode 4 of 2023. This season 2. First Convo podcast. I got some very, very, very special guests. You know what I'm saying? Some stars that make it, or already stars already here. Believe that shit. We'll start from Miss Yeahh MK. You know what I mean? We're gonna get to that name. Yeah, believe the one and only. I know you see her outfit, you know what I'm saying? She hiding with that purse right there, but you know, it's all good. You know what's going on. It look good. Then you got my man to the right. He got a classic song, classic music. You know, it's different. It's like refreshing to me and shit. I've been tapping in with it. I'm like, man, I'm good. I need to hear this type of music too. You know what I'm saying? There's always different genres or whatever, but we're gonna get into that later. Mr. Valid.
Appreciate that. What up, though?
Yeah. You in the camera, right?
Am I in the camera?
Okay, cool. we trying to kick that shit, you know. Feel what it is. All right. How was y'all week?
Shit, man. It was dope these past couple weeks. As we were just talking about, me and Stretch dropped the new joint, Sentimental. The video just dropped today, and motherfuckers is rocking with it. So it's been a dope week, been a dope 2 weeks, and now with the video being fresh, hopefully it's a dope next upcoming few weeks as well. You know what I mean?
It will be. When I see that video and heard that track, I'm like, man, god damn, this is some refreshing music. Like, I damn near went to LA Fitness.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? When I heard that shit, you know, and just the video, it's like the 80s.
Yeah, it was very, you know, it's a very 80s pop music influenced track. Shout out to Stretch Money and shout out to Kelly Kerr, who sings the hook, the homie Chuck Cross, who made the beat. And it was just funny how that whole song came about. And it was Stretch's idea to do a pop song. And I was kind of, I was hesitant. I was like, oh, what do you mean by pop song? You know what I mean? Like I didn't even like, what you want to do, bro? You want to start a boy band? Do some like NSYNC shit? Right. Like, I didn't even know what the fuck my man was talking about. And, so I was like, yeah. But then when I started hearing what he was like the angle he was coming with, and I was like, all right. And I reached out to the homie Chuck Cross, who's made a few joints for me in the last few years. I was like, dog, you think you can make like an 80s pop record type beat, but something that is still hip hop? We can rap to it, but it just sounds like some 80s pop shit. Motherfucker hit me 30, 40 minutes later. I was like, Stretch, I already got a whole hook in mind, bro. Yeah. And cause low key, the way this shit happened was like fucking some cat hit me up for a feature, dog, and I wrote a verse, I wrote a hook for him. He never sent the down payment, so it was just sitting in my like vault in my brain. Yeah. I was like, dog, I got this hook, and it was that Sentimental. Like the way I wrote it for homie, it wasn't like sing along like that. But when I translated it to this pop record, Stretch was like, that needs to be sung by a girl.
Now, let's a little bit. Do you think rappers are sentimental? Because
do I think rappers are sentimental?
Yeah, very, very, very sentimental. Like,
absolutely. You know what I'm saying? Absolutely. Yeah, we are. Like yeah. You know, I think any artist is like it's one thing to be on some like, you know, I make music just for me, whoever like it, you know, they don't like it. That's real. But when somebody tells you they like your shit, like, you know, I got a sentimental message earlier today from a cat that was seeing me cut my teeth in this rap shit 10 years ago, and he was like, dog, to see the quality of shit you making right now, like, I'm so proud of you, bro. Yeah. So in a positive way, yeah, like that shit resonates, you know what I mean? So those are like some of the coolest joys you get from this shit is just knowing the motherfucker fucks with your music. You know what I mean? So if that's what you mean by sentimental, yeah, that's not the sentimental we're rapping about on the song. Yeah, what we rapping about is you wasn't fucking with me back then, and now shit is going smooth. Like, oh, now all of a sudden we're best friends and shit is cool. You know what I'm saying? So that's a different type. And does that shit exist? Hell yeah.
Yeah, shit. A motherfucker walked past me 3 years ago. Like, I be sitting up in starters, like, just sitting there, like, niggas just don't know who I am. You know what I'm saying? In my mind, I'm thinking, you don't know who I am. You really don't know who I am because I ain't put myself out. But, you know, it starts from the mind. You know what I'm saying? To where you believe. But we'll work on that a little bit later. I got to introduce this. But do you still call women goddesses and things? You spreading over all the fuck out there. Believe that shit.
Thank you.
She hosts all the parties.
Yes.
She look good, motherfucker. Chocolate thing, believe it, like something you can wrap up in a pack. You know what I mean? Set that shit at the stove with the chocolate. You know what I'm saying? For real. Good Lord.
Yeah, MK.
Oh yeah.
Big MK.
Oh wait, big MK.
Flexer.
Okay.
I'm taking over the city. I'm Rookie of the Year.
Good
Literally.
Lord. Talk about the
I'm
kid.
taking off, hosting. I've been dropping photo shoots back to back, like dropping pictures left and right. I'm hosting with the top of the names in the city.
Yeah.
I started hosting again March 2021. March 3rd to be exact. I got booked to host at the Sting. The Sting was the first spot that gave me my weekly bookings. Like, I was booked at the Sting like 3 days out the week for real. Then I ventured off into other places. I'm at hookah bars on the west side. I'm at hookah bars on the east side, lounges, all bars in the city. Hosting at Echelon, Big Daddy Games. A host for Crowd Freak. That's a big, like, it's hard to call them a promotion group because they're not just a promotion group. Like, they're a management and everything else. Like, they're a whole corporation. So I do work with them. I'll be at Dream this Sunday, Club Dream downtown.
That's the heavy one too. With what's the after party music?
The after party.
The after party with Babyface Ray off me. You know what I'm saying? Everything.
The biggest after party.
That shit heavy.
The biggest show after party. So y'all know the concert on Sunday. So
be there.
I got some tickets.
Be there. You know what I'm saying?
But yeah, so I'm just doing a lot of big shit. Like, I literally call myself Rookie of the Year. People tell me I done took over by storm, done stomped over people.
Mm-hmm.
I done got a few little haters out here, you can say. They don't too much faze me though, but
that's good.
Because it really don't be hating, because you know they still, you want to smile in your face and everything like that. We all know the game. You know, like when you can feel, like you said, you'll be out chilling somewhere. I don't reach that status. I only have 3,000, 4,000 followers on my Instagram. That's all real supporters. But outside of that, people know me in the city. If you say MK or the Big Flex or Yeah MK, they gonna know exactly who you talking about.
Yeah.
I'm just like that now. It took me a minute though. It didn't take me long though. But I also have one of the hottest promotion teams in the city.
Okay.
Top tier baddies. That was started by me in July last year. And now we taking over the city by storm.
Bring them to the podcast too. We need all bands.
It's like 25 and
Or bring fun. You know what I'm saying? They can do it every episode.
I got a team of 25 girls.
You know what
And
I'm saying?
we're not just a regular promotion team, and I feel like that's why we're executing so much and elevating. Like, you will see a lot of promotion teams come up and dumb down,
Mhm.
but you don't actually see them elevating and keep growing. I'm not just starting a promotion team just to have a group of girls posting my flyers and popping out with me just for the heck of it. No, I'm teaching them everything that I know. I'm teaching them how to get bookings. My girls are getting bookings too.
Okay.
Some are just dope ass promoters. Some are just hosts. We got makeup artists. We got artists. We got graphic designers, business women, all that. The whole nine. About 25 women.
Well, one thing I seen was a twerks on Thursdays. I mean, that mother Thursday. Ass shaking. I don't know what's been
You
going
was
on.
there?
I was there, but I had to go do some other stuff, so I didn't see all ass. I seen like 2 asses.
When was you
But
there?
no,
You
this
was
is
there
around
when
my
I was
birthday.
there?
This is like September and shit last year. But
Yeah, I just...
shit, I seen that shit. I'm woof. I don't know what.
Yeah.
Keep whatever
I
you
host-
doing. Them asses shaking. Them that motherfucker. I'm in that thing next Thursday.
Each and every Thursday,
Believe
I
it.
host that Big Eddie Games. That's Twerk Thursdays.
Oh,
We
I
do
love
twerk contests.
Have you twerked today?
No. I mean, I twerk, but I can't be in the contest I'm hosting.
Oh, okay.
I get my own separate payments.
Oh, okay.
That'd be kind of
So y'all learn, there's money everywhere. Everything you just buddy talk. I'm gonna just call you buddy
Yeah,
talk. Cause
like,
everything she
I'm
says is
always
buddy
about
talk,
the
buddy
bag.
talk, buddy
Like, you
talk.
just
I
can't-
fuck with it.
Like, it was cool, and that's how a lot of people don't know how I came up, and I'm not going to tell my secret
Mhm.
on how I came up. I did not, you can say in words, DS people, dick suck people, all that. Like, nah, I didn't have to do that. I popped out. I was going to strip clubs. I wasn't even touching a mic then. I was just in that bitch throwing singles, popping bottles. It's all about marketing and branding yourself.
Mhm.
Nobody's going to pay attention to just anybody out here. You have to put yourself out there to get looked at. So
Mhm.
before I started touching a mic, I already knew I could host.
Mhm.
I've been hosting since I was in high school. I graduated from Cass Tech. I threw the most biggest parties in the city. But I took a break for 3 years, and I came back last year, and I took over within less than a year.
I see you on every flyer. I'm like, God damn, that's why I asked.
Everybody want to work with me, but now I'm about to get real tight with it because I'm about to be real less accessible.
I'm glad I got my interview.
Yes.
Did you talk like you about to go start charging motherfuckers arms and legs just to stand next to you?
No, I
So
really
like, I got this interview.
really am. I really am about to start charging. Like, I'm about to up that price because just the traction that I get, I have a real crowd. I have real supporters. That's why you don't see me out here with no fake ass followers. People buying followers and shit. No, every time my shit get hacked, I'm gonna build that shit up every time. I don't need to buy no damn followers. But you still see my pictures, my posts are getting hella likes, hella comments, real people, hella shares, people posting and sharing my shit. When I post a picture, people posting and sharing my shit. People know exactly who I am. I'm very noticeable now. And I was noticeable from the beginning. When people see me, they was like, damn, where she come from? Like she fell out of the sky or something. I came in stomping.
Yeah.
Came in stomping, man. I ain't done. Like, I'm not done until I really take over the city.
Well, we're gonna have to work on some hosting. I need you to host some shit for me too.
Okay.
Because I'm doing shit strategically, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's
like
exactly
I'm building my brand, my name, and then seeing who fuck with me.
That's
then
exactly
I'm
how
gonna
I got there. In
get
less
things
of
like
time.
that.
You have to move with strategy in order to elevate. And you have to know that it takes money to make money. You cannot just hop out here and think that shit is just gonna be handed to you. No. Just like I said, I was in the club blowing shit, throwing singles, popping bottles. And it'd probably just be me and that bitch sitting in the booth by myself. I'm popping out by myself where I got one of my homegirls with me. I didn't have a promotion team at that time. Right. So I knew, okay, I gotta do something. I don't really got friends like that, so I be real to myself. I be on my bag. I be working and shit. And that's another thing people don't know. Like, I really have a real job outside of this shit. Like, the hosting and modeling and shit, that's just really for fun. I have a real career. Yeah. Like, I have degrees and all that. It's like...
Well, you just, you with the wifey, you know what I'm saying, type of shit. If you add it all in, you know what I'm saying, to somebody who... Wifey. But we'll talk about that in a minute. Let's get to that. Now, do you feel about... No, I'm not saying that. I don't want to hear my wife. You know what I'm saying? I'm just shit. But, you know, it's just... Hey, segment number 2. Now, Valid.
What up, though?
Do you believe in that too? Branding, marketing, things like that?
100%. That's everything in life. You know what I mean? There's look, man. There's a lot of dope MCs, dope musicians, dope, super talented instrument players, songwriters, singers. All this shit, man. DJs, but that shit is. It only hits if, like, the package is there too. You know what I mean? So, and when people hear marketing and promoting, like, a lot of the time they think like that's like some type of fake shit, which I get. But there's a way to strategically put yourself in front of the right people, in front of the right eyes and ears, to build a fan base. It doesn't necessarily mean like KRS-One, dog. He had the classic line like back in the 90s. He says, "My career is based off skill, not marketing and promotion." And that's one of the dopest lines ever. But the real magic trick to that shit is when KRS-One said, "My shit is built off skill," meaning I don't really need to market and promote. I'm so good musically that the shit just goes. What he just did by saying that is he just marketed and promoted himself to fans of real hip-hop and people who are anti-marketing promotion. And he just marketed and promoted himself to us backpack, boom bap, hip-hop lovers by saying, I just rely off skill, not marketing and promotion. That was the dopest, slickest marketing and promotion tactic he could have ever did. You know what I'm saying? So it's so yeah, man, like if you got a song for the titty clubs, gotta get that shit spun in the titty clubs. The artwork of the single gotta resonate with that. There's us artists, we're so wrapped up in our art that we've sometimes don't realize that marketing promotion is an art form too. The single artwork, the video, the art don't stop when the song's done. Finding your fan base, there's an art to that too. And this all has to do with being an artist. You see what I'm saying? So yeah, man, marketing and promoting, and at the end of the day, dog, you can make the dopest cheeseburger in the fucking world, but if people don't know it exists, how's your restaurant gonna make money?
Exactly.
And that's true to anything in life. Whether you're making music, whether you own a titty club, whether you own a restaurant, whether you got some type of mobile auto mechanic service where you pull up on people and change it, whatever the fuck it is you do. You know, if a tree falls in the woods and ain't nobody there to hear it, whether it makes a noise or not is irrelevant. Maybe it does, maybe it don't. But if nobody's there to hear it, what the fuck difference does it make? So that's yeah, of course, dog. Marketing, promoting is everything. You know, and people have always kind of always show me some respect with that. Like I always got my stickers on me, my flyers for my events, my website is fresh, my this is fresh. I always got, you know, other rappers, they like call me and want to ask me like, yo, how do we roll this out? Like how much time should XYZ happen for a video? You know, and so I take that shit super serious. You know what I'm saying? As far as marketing and promoting goes. You know what I mean? It's if you really love the art, you're gonna want as many people to hear it as much as possible. So be on your marketing and promoting game. So your art resonates with motherfuckers. You know what I'm saying?
I see it because not to cut you off, but when you doing the sentimental, and then the video come out today, and then you have a podcast at that later on that night. You feel me? I'm just like, okay, I'm learning while
I got, you know, not to
Watching
show too many tricks of the bag, but it's like, yeah, man, my calendar, I'm super strategic with this shit, and it's super strategic because I study motherfuckers. Like, so like if Drake drops an album, I'm gonna look at the dates. How many weeks were in between the singles? How many days were in between the single dropping and the video dropping? You think this shit is just all random? It's supposed to look random.
Yeah.
No, bro. There's marketing agencies in the music business. There's advertising agencies. They got this shit down to a wire. Just like the NBA has, they hire big marketing firms to make sure you know about the All-Star game and when those commercials are supposed to air, what colors should be in the logo. This shit is no matter what you do, bro. So yeah, man. And then I even take it a step further. I'm like, okay, well, I'm not Drake, so maybe the Drake timeline is just something to look at. All right, I'm kind of an underground boom bap, whatever. However you want to pigeonhole me. So let me see when MF Doom dropped his last album, what was that shit like? When the Roots dropped their album, what is that shit like? When Common drops his album. And let me see how similar it is to when someone like Drake or the Migos drop their album. Is it different? Because it might be on a smaller scale, or maybe not on a smaller scale, but it appeals to a different community of people and music listeners and shit. Is it the same? Is it not? Study this shit, man. You know what I mean? That's what it is, dog.
So is that what you do with promotion and stuff like that? Like, cause you do different stuff. You do, you know, when I see flyers with clubs, and then you know what I mean.
Yeah.
How do you market yourself?
You gonna see my page?
Yeah, but
all the photo shoots I do.
I'm saying the street, like, but there was no Instagram. How would you market yourself?
Oh, you just gotta get out here and get busy. Go to the clubs. Actually, just go to the club. Network with people. This game,
touch the streets, thing, man.
Yeah,
that's what it is.
This whole game is about networking. Elevation takes all concepts, investments, networking, marketing, branding, all that. Elevation includes all of those keys. So if you don't have social media, the easiest thing to do is just go to the club.
Yeah. Shake hands.
Yes,
rub shoulders.
Talk on, just like get cool with the DJ. Hey, let me see the mic.
Yeah.
Get busy.
Hope y'all listening. I mean, I've been doing this shit, but I hope y'all listening. You know what I'm saying? Because if I wasn't doing that, y'all would be sitting here. You know what I mean? So I market the shit out of all of this. You go see a Tony Fresh song, a picture, something every 15 minutes.
Yes.
If not 45. Motherfuckers can call me, man, damn, bro, every time I turn around block the shit. You know what I'm saying? Because if I don't post, I'm a ghost. You know what I'm saying? I'm for real. I'm sitting there like, damn. I've tried to get off Instagram for 2 or 3 days. I'd be like, oh, I gotta see what's on that motherfucker. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But I don't have to post. But then I'd be looking like I'm looking at everybody else's life. I mean, it's one thing to get inspired, but it's one thing to be like, damn, I'm gonna start building hate looking at everybody else. You know what I'm saying? Because Instagram is like a tool of success.
The crazy thing is, like, I don't even use Instagram how I used to use it no more. I use it for promotion and get off there.
That's it. I used to promote me pictures, you know, modeling and shit, you know what I mean, or whatever.
Yeah.
But then I'm like, you know what? They don't need to see that shit until they can see that shit.
That's why usually when I post a picture, if you read in my captions, 9 times out of 10, if you're looking at the picture, you're gonna read the caption. Yeah. So I post a picture of myself, and the caption is saying something about the party. It's gonna have the information about the party in the caption.
Well, the pictures you just put up the other day, you're gonna keep some motherfucking fans.
Yeah.
For real, they're gonna be on your mind.
I ain't done. I ain't even dropped all my pictures yet.
Yeah, keep dropping them, because shit, that's why you sitting here. You know what I'm saying? Good Lord. I said, I got to have that. You know what I'm saying? Like next to me, believe that interviewed.
Right.
And not in the nude. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I could for that
You
shit.
bad with clothes on too.
Oh, yeah. Exactly.
My pictures don't even be naked though. I just got
nah,
body.
When I saw the other day, you see how my voice changed? You know what I'm saying? I'm like, yeah, like uncle. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
I was waiting for that one photo shoot.
For real.
That one photo shoot gonna make me go viral.
That's all it's about at the end of the day, because we all got a certain amount of time. That's why I respect you, because your music you do is still, like, I was gonna ask about, what was the song, January 8th, I believe?
Yeah.
Okay, I hear that. Then I hear, Like This, and then I hear Sentimental. 3 totally opposite. And then other the flyers and stuff like that. Then I'm like,
appreciate you, bro.
Yeah, I tapped in. I don't want to just sit here and act like I do want to
really,
know about it, and I fuck with it because it's vintage. I had a whole different outfit on, and I ain't gonna lie. I watched that Sentimental video. I said, I don't give a fuck what I got on today.
Yeah,
even though it's still, I said, I'm throwing my shit. I got the Old School Troops on.
Boys is dope.
Let's get it started. MC Hammer.
Yeah,
I watched the video. I said, let me get busy.
It's to me, man. I don't know if I really necessarily chase a vintage vibe. Me and Stretch definitely purposely did on that specific song. But I would just say kind of what I do is I know what kind of hip hop I like. You see what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. I know the shit that I listen to. Some of it's old, some of it's relevant. Like, you know, Royce is one of my favorite MCs, Royce the 5'9". You know what I'm saying? I don't think his music is old school or vintage. It's just more probably mature compared to what you hear probably on the radio, but it doesn't sound outdated to me. Just because he's actually rapping and the lyrics is hot, like, you know. But yeah, if like I go play an old fucking Slick Rick album from 1980 something, yeah, you're gonna see that shit sounds.
It's refreshing.
It's refreshing though, but yeah, and I don't feel like, you know, what I do is necessarily like nostalgic or vintage. I just think it's
dope.
It's dope, and it's just a different brand, and it's more mature. And when I say mature, I don't mean necessarily the content, because I be sometimes rapping about the same shit.
Me too.
You know what I'm saying? Drinking,
they like it,
fucking with hoes and whatever. Exactly. But it's just done in a more probably mature cadence or more grown and sexy vibe. But you know, we still talking about the same shit. Yeah. It's just, you know, and like that's the type of shit I like. Like Slum Village is you know, one of my favorite hip hop groups ever. And to me, their shit now is still ahead of its time. It don't sound, even though it came out back then, you still, you know, man, I had some, I was kicking it with this one chick. She had to be 25, 26 years old. She didn't know shit about Slum Village, unfortunately. I was like, hold on. I was like, you from the D. Mm-hmm. I go, you gotta know about Slum Village. I understand that it's not the mainstream shit. Yeah. Like, but you gotta know about Slum Village. So when I put on Climax, one of the biggest hits, she was like, this is old?
Yeah.
I'm like, this shit is almost 20 years old, but this shit is beautiful. It don't matter.
Exactly.
You put on a Aretha Franklin record, to me, that shit don't sound old. It just sounds of a super high quality. You see what I'm saying? Yeah. And it sounds timeless. Yeah. Marvin Gaye, what's going on? That shit is timeless. It doesn't sound like he made that shit 40, 50, 60 years ago. It sounds like he could have went in the fucking lab today and recorded that shit.
That's because it's what's going on today.
But even sonically, musically, this shit don't sound outdated. Mm-hmm. And I just try to capture that. I want to make sure that my shit sounds fresh today. It's gonna sound fresh in 10 years from now. It's not gonna be stuck in a time capsule. Mm-hmm. Like some rap music you listen to that came out in 02, it's just like, the shit didn't age well. It was dope for them. It was dope for them.
Get the ringtone money and get the hell up out of
But a lot of that shit didn't age well. You know what I'm saying? Like I went through a playlist the other day that was like dope, like biggest rap songs of like 09, 2010, 2011. I'm like, a lot of this shit ain't actually dope.
No.
At least it not, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. To me now, like it was then. I'm not gonna say like what songs or whatever, but it was just like, yeah, this shit sounds very 2011-ish. Yeah. I can't say that for certain hip hop records. You know what I'm saying? When I listen to Freddie Gibbs, that shit don't, that shit ain't never gonna age on me, bro. You know what I mean? Like that shit he did with Madlib, the bandana and the disc. Yeah, it's dope, man. It's just that's what I try to capture, bro. It's just being quality. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. The cognac is the cognac tasted the same it did 60 years ago as it does now. You know what I'm saying? The most high top shelf cognac you could think of. They've been bottling it the same way.
Hope y'all listening to this episode.
And this shit tastes good for this generation. Mm-hmm. It tastes good for the next generation.
That's right.
And the generation next. That's how I want my music to be. You know what I mean?
I believe it. Nah, switching back to you, is that how you want your career to be? Because it seems like you're very likable, but you may intimidate.
I do intimidate.
Like Catwoman and shit. You know what I'm saying?
It's not even more so like I intimidate people.
That's all I'm with.
Yeah, women most definitely.
Yeah, that's me. Yeah, we like it. I'm talking about motherfucking women.
Yeah, women.
Yeah, sir.
I am most like, and I don't get why, because I'm the most nicest person ever. If anybody, you can ask anybody in this game, like I don't sit and talk bad about people. I don't talk down on nobody. Mm-hmm. I literally just worry about myself and keep it pushing. And the fact that I don't went through, I don't want to talk about that.
Well, if you don't want to view it, yeah, don't talk about it. You know what I'm saying? But we just trying to make sure that these women get inspired, because I look at you as an inspiration.
Like, you know, a lot of my captions, I really be talking, like I posted this picture the other day, captioned it, the motivator. Like, I really motivate people. I don't, like, when I started my group and they seen how good it was doing, I motivated a lot of people to push their teams, start their teams back up if they ended their teams.
Right.
And just start popping it again. Yeah. So them teams to climb. They're not up there no more. It was good for the summer. Now it's the winter time. This was really see like what you doing. Like what can you do?
Yeah.
Always got strategies. I got plans left and right.
I see that. That's why I'm gonna call this the inspiration. You know what I'm saying? Pretty much episode, because I just met you today. Mm-hmm. Yeah. And him today. But it's like it's organic conversation. You see what I'm saying? I appreciate y'all for this, for real. Definitely that.
That's what's up.
Now, Mr. Valid, you have a lot of, you got, every time I look at your cover, is that you on the cover as a little kid all the time?
That's my Mihailo album. My real name is Mihailo.
Okay, so it's just...
and that's a picture of me when I was like 2-3 years old, yeah.
Okay.
Yes, sir. That album is, that's kind of like, if motherfucker know who I am, it's probably off that project. Like, you know, as far as like, the one that probably got the most views, spins, notoriety, and shit like that. That was my 2019 release, and that was a dope time. That was a dope ass rollout. And shout out to my team, man. DJ Head, Pigpen, Tony Rizzo, and that album kind of like brought my team together. So like the three names I just mentioned, DJ Head, that's Grammy Award winning platinum DJ Head for Shady Records, you know what I'm saying? He produced Renegade for M&J. He produced a lot of M's biggest joints and shit like that. So that's my guy. That's one of my best friends in the world, my DJ, my producer. And then Anthony Rizzo was my engineer, and he's also a producer as well. Also won a Grammy for working on a Clark Sisters gospel album. So like, and then the homie Pigpen, he's like a well-respected Detroit hip-hop producer, and it's just kind of like, I made this super team. And I realized, like, this is where I'm gonna stop being just a MC and a rapper, and now it's time to go become a real artist. And it's like, I think a lot of rappers aren't artists in a sense. You like, of course we're all artists, but like, they're not musicians. You see what I'm saying? So it's like, we dope with the words, we dope with the flows and cadences, but you might not know how to craft a song, craft an album, craft different song structures. Does this song need a bridge? Does it need 2 bars of just a guitar solo? Let's bring in some real live instruments. A lot of rappers is just put the beat on, boom, and that's dope. I was like that for years too. But to make dope music, man, it's only bringing a real drummer. Yeah. Let somebody else produce the record. Like when you watch Dr. Dre, you watch documentaries about him, or you watch documentaries about Quincy Jones and shit like that. Sometimes Dre didn't make all his beats, but he still produced those records because he was sitting in the lab saying, hey, change the drums on that. Hey, the sample, we need to do something different. Hey, yo, so-and-so, re-say that verse. And there's, you know, like a million stories of Dre making a rapper say the same verse 50, 100, 150 times till it's the way he wants it. And the rappers don't do that, dog. Most of them don't. Yeah. Most of them
you
don't.
Like I don't.
So you need a producer. Yeah. Just like a basketball player needs a coach. Just like a boxer needs, you know what I'm saying? Like Mike Tyson needs a custom motto. You need that too, MCs. So let the musicians come in, let the producers produce your album, say what's on your mind, say what's on your heart, you know, come up with your words, but make a team and make music. Don't just make a beat and a rhyme. Make a song. You know. So that's how that happened with the Mihailo album. And it's kind of been like that since. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, that album's kind of like my pride and joy. That's my baby.
So I want to cue up your the new
joint with Stretch?
Yeah.
Go ahead, man.
You know Johnny, can we cue the song? We gotta get a vibe in here. You know?
Yeah, it's Valid. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Stretch Money.
Definitely that.
Featuring the homegirl Kelly Kerr.
Yeah.
Produced by the homie Chuck Cross. And the video just dropped today. YouTube it. Valid, Stretch Money, Sentimental is the name of the joint. Let's get it, baby.
Yeah, definitely.
I just watch and listen. The shit they say be fake as hell, it got me cringing. They saying that it's love, but then they hop defensive. When shit get real, they quick to squeal, and not to mention they be selfish, leave you helpless, then with no damn positivity. Me plus money, sum it up, we multiplied our product up, it's not division. They could never stop our mission. It's Bill and Zeke, we killing sweet the competition. Got these ladies running game on us, the shock was Pistons. I'm a fly-ass player, still I coach them like they got positions, yo. Why these rappers acted like they didn't know me? Suddenly we go way back now that I'm winning trophies. Dog, I swear this shit so phony. When they acting sentimental, when I was down and baby, I was left on radio. But now I'm fine, don't reply, you sentimental. When you was on my baby, couldn't get a hello. So sentimental. I used to dream, but waited so very long. As soon as I gave up the thought, now here you are. It's funny, ain't it? How you can be a nobody, then money change it. It's funny, you don't know about me, I'm money, baby. I'm fresh the way I dress, look like I'm from the 80s. I'm so fucking wavy, I guess they caught the vapors. Cause growing I was busted, no they wasn't waving. Couldn't get a simple hello, now they smell my fragrance. No more trapping, taking naps inside my mama basement. I'm about to buy a spaceship, why you so sentimental? You too blessed to be so stressed, it's all up in your mental. You too cute to be so mean, why you so temperamental? Just kick back and blow this green and get that drink up in you. Put that feeling in you. Sentimental. When I was down and baby, I was left on radio. But now I'm fine, don't reply, you sentimental. When you was on my baby, couldn't get a hello. So sentimental. I used to dream,
I gave up the thought. Now here you are.
Hi, I'm Kelly Kerr, and this is Kelly's Cure. Ladies, does your confidence feel low? Are you feeling judged by men? Well, I'm here to tell you to say, buy my 12-step VHS program today to learn all my secrets to living your best life. Like how shopping burns more calories, and milkshakes don't count on Sundays. Because if you're not having fun, then what's the point? Don't wait, call today. 1-833-VALVE-STRETCH. That's 1-833-VALVE-STRETCH.
Yeah. That was a dope video. Classic. You know what I mean? Very, very classic.
Appreciate it. Shout out to the homie Jerry Reed and Arturo on the fucking video. My homies, Film Guy, Slander King. Yes, sir.
Tap in with them videos, the film guy. You know what I'm saying? Make him, make you better.
Hey.
For real. Wow. I hate to ask this question, but how did you meet Stretch Money?
How did I meet Stretch Money? So one of my homies that are dear to me, my guy, Super MC from Highland Park, one of the dopest rappers ever. Mm-hmm. He was my homie when I started just coming on the scene like years ago. And he had a relationship with Stretch, and they had a song together. They shot a video in HP, and I was there, and Stretch was there. That's how I originally met Stretch. Yeah. And then we did a song many years ago with like a couple cats on it, like Marv One was on it and shit like that. But me and him weren't really tight. Well, years went by, you know what I'm saying, and he had his situation, and I just kept doing the music thing, and then out of nowhere, a few years ago, 2019, when I dropped that Mihailo album, and I was out here, like, flipping a lot of vinyl records and shit like that, and we were getting spins and whatnot. Stretch was shooting a video on the east side. He had like a public post. I'm gonna pull up on Stretch. I ain't seen or talked to homie in years. You know what I'm saying? And Stretch always been like one of my favorite rappers from not just from Detroit. Like he was always one of the best rapping motherfuckers. Like you ain't gonna rap this good as this motherfucker can rap. You get what I'm saying? And that's what we here for. You know what I mean? Like who can really spit is the homie Stretch. So I always been a fan. I always been a supporter. And so I just rolled up on him at the video shoot, and he was like, "That is not that motherfucker Valid. Like, he ain't seen me in years, So we just chopped it up. I gave him like a copy of my album, my vinyl and shit, and I was just like, "Dog, that's a gift. I'm happy to see you back out. You're active, doing music again, and like I'm happy." And we just chopped it up real quick at the video shoot, and a few weeks went by. He was like, "Look, dog, I need you. I got this joint that I need you on." This is like early 2020, and he was like, I was like, all right, cool, and I hopped on that, and that's one of my favorite songs I ever did was the joint on his project called So Appealing, and it's just me and him on that record. And then he came and performed at my annual show I do every year called Valid Times Day, and I do it every February. So he jumped on that, and then I was like, dog, I got this remix, I need you on. So we just started just making a lot of music together, and next thing you know, we did the joint like this. And then now we got Sentimental, and that's my homie, and that's my dog. And, motherfuckers is like cracking up to seeing us like rock a lot of shows and shit together. And it's just, yeah, man, it's my G. But that's how I met him. But it really like connected in 2020 when I hit him up after the fact. Like many years went by, and he put me on the joint, and then he put me on another joint with like Mo Dirty and Swifty McVeigh from D12 and who else was on that joint? I'm drawing a blank here. It was me, Stretch, Swifty, Mo Dirty, Jay Nutty from Rock Bottom. That was the five of us, called Five Fingers to Death. So yeah, shout out to my guy Stretch Money, man.
Yeah, that's dope. Miss MK Sawyer, you got some music you want to play too? Can we?
I'm not MK Sawyer.
Oh, yeah, MK. My bad. Hey, edit that. Good weed. Yeah, MK.
Yes.
Fuck it, MK.
Yes. There you go.
There.
Big Flexer.
Big Flex. I'm just call you Big Flexer. Then. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You got some music you want to play?
Yeah, I got some.
Okay, she got some shit. Yeah, you definitely. Yeah. So that song, The Flyest.
What up, though? That's that shit? That's that shit, huh? Thank you, bro. I appreciate it.
Was it? That's hers?
That's hers.
Okay. That goes cool.
I'm trying to see if I got that on my phone. Let me see.
This the one right here that get the city lit. Had to cut a nigga off cause he ain't give me shit. Boy, you fucking with a boss bitch, what the business is. You can't get a second, you ain't really spending shit. Hold on. Hit him with the smile, he think I'm innocent. You ain't hit it from the side, you ain't drilling shit. Hit it poppin' in the club, bitch, this ain't 50 cent. Bitches twerking in my section cause I'm a pretty bitch. You see me. Pussy get wet like a lake front. Money on my head like a lace front. Money on my mind, I ain't think none. Come on. Take your nigga back like a refund. Here you go. Spit a nigga ring, gave my baby money. Spit a nigga ring cause he gave it to me. Thank you, baby. My pockets full of blue, this ain't baby money. To get a bitch plus you gotta take it from me. MK bitch, I'm the big flexer. Try to leave me home, but ain't shit better. We the money team, this ain't Mayweather. Tapping over here cause the paint better. Big bitches move, and don't get the club, don't you get it twisted. In the club throwing ass, you don't want to miss it. Got a couple hoes mad and I'm glad about it. On the gram talking shit, but she ain't gon' fight about it. Bitch, it's a get back. I ain't beefing with no bitch, I got my lick back. One call, I got your man face in my lap. Bitch, he a munch, you can have it, see your ass back. Fuck a Birkin, nigga, take me to the Louis store. Top dollar, bitch, I'm different from this basic clothes. Nigga say he love you, but he playing movie roles. Stop blowing on my phone, bitch, we outside. Are you really dick sucking for a car ride? Done with my last nigga, he ain't have now. That's period. Tampons, big flexers, big steppers, yeah, we up next. I want money, don't hit me with no drug text. I don't want no Henny, nigga, I want percent.
LAPD, you know what? Don't hate. I appreciate it. You just mad, I'm always on a crime. You ain't gotta calm me down. I'm the police. Fire this. Not on duty. Not on duty. Man, you better fire this shit. I ain't no broken short mouth. I'm a real top flight motherfucking security guard. You gotta recognize the difference between the police, a top flight like this shit. Now we are not little no more. Come on!
Yeah.
Come on, what? Come on! You know what? You're not gonna be punking me when we get 40. I'm letting you know that right now. This shit gonna stop one day, dude. Well, it ain't gonna stop today. So light it up. Fuck.
Yeah, that shit was dope. That shit was dope. You know what I'm saying? Yeah,
Song with me and my girl Moo. Fine ass milk on the ground.
Okay.
That's my home girl.
Yeah.
Buzzing shit down together. But we made that song literally high as hell, 5 o'clock in the morning.
What was y'all thinking about? Not thinking. 5 in the morning.
Just going. She picked the beat.
Right.
And we was just like, fuck it. That was the first time we ever did a song. That was our first song.
Hey.
Together.
I fuck with it because y'all got, I could believe it. You feel what I'm saying? Like, sit next to you and then you rapping that, I believe it. You feel me? That's one thing about the entertainment. I don't believe a lot of motherfuckers.
Yeah.
And, you know, it's not always about being believed because it is an entertainment business. You know what I'm saying? You want to, you know, set some illusion to it. But, man, that shit was dope.
Thank you.
I'm going to put that in my playlist. You know what I'm saying? And I'm going to drink this to it. Believe that shit. Definitely.
You got your joint that you want to hear.
What's that?
That's why I thought you brought it up. The Flyers Boy.
Oh, yeah, he put that on too.
Okay.
Definitely.
So what I'm touching with my hands is nothing but custom. Hit the button on the dash. Gotta let the roof down. Valley Kool-Aid, turn it up. It's the new sound, Euro step. They can't beat how I move now. The Midwest serving seed. Spit flows, get dough. Yeah, I earn my key. Time for my foreign girl serving me brand new urban seed, different color currencies. She never learned to speak English. She taught money. Bilingual with the cash when she asked. Cuanto cuesta? Código Costa. Nista, we can fly to Costa Rica, show the briga. We can go and see the Mona Lisa while I'm singing Mona Lisa like the brother with an iPad. Look, I've been living where the sky's at. If you don't like France, fuck it, we'll fly back. Come journey where the sky is. Get mileage, literally the flyers. Get lost in the islands. Off the finest, fuck with the timers. Let's lay and catch waves. Sundays and African days. Breakfast in the 40s,
Lounge
Yeah,
with the
dog.
fam,
Continent
with proud
music.
to
Yeah, dog.
ILS and Dan
I didn't call a
fly
plane
to
to
these
that.
lands, wave high to the
At the
stands.
airport.
I'm about to live a dream, bitch.
Ain't with it wrong. Now it's time to get right. Chillin' in Jamaican Village, sippin' on a red stripe. Moscow, Red Square, red. I get there. Meetings off the Red Sea. Sippin' red tea, account get green. Yeah, all I do is see red. Red testing most of that I'm testing out in secret. Yeah, Mr. International, wicked as a candle when I spit it either fast and slow. Zone out, listen to D'Angelo. Brown sugar in my coffee is the antidote. You know that I go missing with the ransom note. Phone tripping when I'm fishing off a random boat. So roll with us, flow with us, go ahead, blow with us. I ain't even smoking much. When they get a load of us, you know what's up. I ain't curtains, I ain't sheep, put them in a cobra clutch.
That shit flies the motherfucker.
Get violence, literally flyers. Get lost in the islands. Puff the finest, fuck with the timers. Let's lay and catch rays. Sundays and African days. Breakfast in the Far East or the Middle East. And I out here to be
Top on my plan, gotta grind till I can. Lounge with the fam, with proud to Japan. ILS and Dan gotta fly to these lands, wave high to the stands. I'm about to live a dream, bitch. 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 I'm about to live a dream, bitch.
Whoop, my bad.
Yeah, that motherfucker right there was the dope shit. That was a classic. Real
Thank you,
shit.
bro.
Yes,
Appreciate
sir.
it, man.
Hey, you know what? I ain't even gonna count to you. I ain't even listened to the full song when I checked it out. You know, I'm listening to snippets and shit so I could, you know, make sure I can interview you right and things of that nature. But I'll fuck with that.
No, man.
I'm gonna get fly to that. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, I don't get fly no more to this
Dog.
music because everybody want to kill each other. I can't get fly no more to this music.
It's
It's just like, goddamn, a 90s nigga. Like, damn, we get fly and we go.
yeah,
and
man.
we come with the shit.
I
want
want
a
to know,
soundtrack.
dog. It's just I got again, man. I don't want to sound like the old man or say like, you know, what's wrong with this new shit? Because I like a lot of this new shit. I really do. But it's just I wish motherfuckers would paint sometimes with more colors than just the certain few that they stick to.
Yeah.
Because you know, like I said, bro, I got songs that fit that content wise. Sometimes be on the same shit that you hear about on the radio. You know what I mean? But it's like motherfuckers painting with the same colors over and over and over, and I almost feel like a lot of times they painting the same picture over and over. It gets boring. So if I'm gonna give you some dark shit, next time I go to the lab, I gotta give you some bright shit. I gotta give you some fly shit. If I'm gonna rap about, man, I'm about to live a dream on this song, I want to be all over the world. The next song is I don't want to write that same song. Yeah, I'm inventing. I want to try to write the opposite. Like, man, I'm struggling. You know what I'm saying? Like, I need to get the fuck out of this situation. Like, motherfucker, like when I listen to the legends, right? Their content goes everywhere, bro. You know what I mean? Like my favorite MCs is like Nas is one of my favorite all time. And when you listen to his whole vault, you know what I'm saying? Whatever the fuck you want to call it, discography, whatever. It's just like he's got happy music, he's got sad music, he's got gangster music, he's got I'm fucking some hoes music, he's got, you know what I'm saying? I love my wife music. Yeah. It's, you know what I mean? When I listen to Cube and that shit, like Ice Cube or Snoop, like Snoop's got songs like 187 on an undercover cop, but then he's also got You're Beautiful, you know what I mean? So it's like, come on, man, how could you keep painting with just one brush? But I get the flip side. Maybe a motherfucker's life only offers him one brush. You get what I'm saying? So I get that too. But it's okay to use your imagination a little bit, dog, and use music as escapism too. You know what I mean? Rap about, you know, motherfuckers think it's fake to rap about something that you're not living. I get that. I get that to an extent. But also, this is art, dog. Imagine telling a movie director you can only make movies based on your, or a film writer, you can only make music or movies based on shit you lived through.
Right.
What? Where's the imagination, bro?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Imagine telling Stan Lee when he started writing Spider-Man and shit like that. No. You never swung from a fucking web. You know what I mean? Like, come on, dog. Like a lot of the greatest rap songs ever, bro. You gotta use your imagination to escape your reality sometimes, because your reality is gonna drive you fucking crazy. That's why we make music. That's why we make art, to take us away from reality.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So, you know, that song, I say I'm about to live a dream. So I'm not on no fake shit claiming that I'm in Paris eating fucking crepes and shit like that.
Yeah.
But that song, I'm telling you, like, yo, I'm about to live a dream. Like, I'm gonna make this shit happen. I'm gonna be in Paris. I'm gonna be over here. I'm gonna be in Africa. I'm gonna be boom, 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 boom. That's escapism. That's not my real life. You know what I mean?
We got a certain amount of time left.
Go ahead.
I'm gonna do that as the second segment.
Go ahead.
You know, the manifest. You know what I'm saying? Keep that thought for real. I'm gonna bring you back definitely.
Go ahead, bro. You in the driver's seat.
But we do have a certain amount of time, so I have to do it like that. You feel me? But yeah, MK.
Yes.
What you got going on for this week or weekend or just in future tennis?
So this week, tonight, I'm at Burn Barn Grill on Woodward.
So you're trying to Burn Barn Grill too, for real?
Yes. Tomorrow I'm at Lounge 31, and Sunday I'm at Club Dream.
How can they book you?
Huh?
How can they book you? You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to get you some more bookings.
Follow me on the gram at Yeahh MK with 2 H's. YEAHH MK.
Okay.
But yeah, so I'm very booked. Please tap in because that day might be took. So I've been trying to tell people, like, you gotta tap in with me early for bookings because my calendar is going all the way to April right now. So I'm getting booked.
So if she took and you can't book, you know what I'm saying?
No, I got some open dates.
I'm fucking with you.
It
You know
may be
what I'm
open
saying?
dates,
Yeah.
but the
That's all
calendar
good.
is in April. But I do have a show out. So
Mm-hmm.
last week I hosted at Bert's Warehouse for King Renegade. I don't know if you know about him, but he done been on MTV rap show and all that shit like that. He from the city. But they also male entertainers. That was my first time ever going to a male entertainment show. And it was like a big thing. Like, it was like, damn near so many tables filled. It was women filled in there. So it was going crazy. So they ended up booking me again for the next show in May. And I'm not going to say it's not for sure yet, but Trina Starr might be hosting too. So that might be something big. Also with that event that I did, it was recorded live for a TV show. The TV show is called Private Party. It's gonna air next month. This month coming up. On Fuse TV and Tubi. So that was also another big thing. I'll be on a little TV show.
That's good. I love to hear success.
Yeah, so
I love to hear, you know what I'm saying?
I'm just trying to elevate, keep myself organized, not overwhelm myself. But I still have a real life.
You gotta write you a book too. Whether it be audio book or some shit, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna get you back on the podcast for that on another level, you know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Valentine's Day, just real quick.
Oh, yeah.
Out of here, you know what I'm saying?
Valentine's Day 6 at Old Miami on Cass Avenue by Wayne State. It's Wayne State. Saturday, February 11th. It's the 6th edition of Valentine's Day at Old Miami. Hennessy is sponsoring. They are going to be passing out free Hennessy. Those words are for real. I'm not lying to you. And shout out to the sponsor, the other sponsor, Mitchell and Maria, dope clothing line from the city. I'm performing. Who else? I got the homie Fat Ray. So the Bruisers are going to be in the house. Bruiser Brigade. Shout out to the whole Bruiser fam. Fat Ray is in the building. He's going to be rocking. One of the dopest lyricists ever. Aztec the Barfly is going to be in the building. And a super, super, super dope like R&B neo soul singer, Brittany B. Hayden. She's going to be performing. And DJ Head, who I spoke about earlier, he's DJing. DJ J Mac, Ellie San Diego hosting. Old Miami, 3930 Cass Avenue, Saturday, February 11th. Come rock with me. We're about to kill the game.
I'll be there. Hey, appreciate you. First Convo podcast all day long.
Big campaign.
They understood me.
Mac.
Big shit. Why not?
Some shit that a nigga know. One of the greatest motherfuckers for sure. All about the pro. Hip hop. Heavy motion in this motherfucker.